So you're thinking about moving to Iowa or Cedar Rapids in general? Today we're gonna jump on the computer and do a Google map tour of the city of Cedar Rapids. So if you're thinking about moving here, we're gonna try to cover everything you can think of in the area. But I wanted to come out tonight and show you this beautiful night in Morgan Creek, our favorite park in the entire Cedar Rapids area. It's got Morgan Creek in the center, which I'm walking towards right now. And then on the far side is a playground if you got kids and wanna burn some energy for them. So right now you can maybe hear some birds in the background. We saw an indigo bunting here a few years back. Just such a beautiful bird. But anyways, my name is Tony and my wife Anna is my business partner. And we're with the Living in Iowa team, and we help people just like you buy or sell real estate in the state of Iowa, and we absolutely love it. People like you reach out, and like I said, we just are so honored when they do. We love helping people. And whether you're moving in 10 days or 10 months, we really don't care. We just want to try to help, and hopefully this video will help you decide if the area is right for you or not. So let's jump on the computer and we'll see you on there. All right guys, here's a map of Cedar Rapids. We're on Google Maps here. And one of the most popular grocery stores in the Midwest, and especially Cedar Rapids, is going to be Hy-Vee. You're going to see there's a number of them. There's 1, 2, 3 just showing this, but if you zoom in more, there's more. There's one over here, one down here. I think we already saw that one down here. So there's Hy-Vee everywhere. So that's one of the mainstays. They're going to be pretty much everywhere you want them to be at here in Cedar Rapids. But we're going to get into some of the other grocery stores. So first off, we have a Walmart over here. Here's another Walmart. It's off of Blair's Ferry, and you should get familiar with Blair's Ferry. That's a main artery. Here's 380. This is Highway 100. We'll get into all of that, but there's 3 Walmarts. There's one over here, one around here, right here. So you got 3 Walmarts just in the Cedar Rapids area, 2 in Cedar Rapids, 1 in Marion. But Marion, again, is basically northeast Cedar Rapids. I won't bring up any Aldi, but Aldi are another one that all throughout the city, you got fairways all the way through, plenty of fairways no matter where you go. Then you also have a couple organic stores. So, all right, New Pioneer right here. So off of Center Point Road. So it's off the 32nd Street Glass Road exit on 380. You go east and north on Center Point Road and you're at New Pioneer. That's going to have a lot of organic groceries, a lot of the wild-caught fish, if you like to eat fish that are wild-caught. A lot of the higher-end groceries are going to be there. And then we also have over by 30 Hop. It's not going to say it on our screen, but right here, it doesn't say it, but you can see it right there, Natural Grocers. That's another place if you like to shop, organic stuff. If you like to eat non-pork, we do have a grocery store. I don't know. This one's going to be very iffy if it comes in, but you go down by Johnson here, and in this little strip mall, you have Vital. Right here, it does come up. So Vital is a nice little store that's going to have a lot of non-pork options if that's what you're into. But yeah, you're going to have Hy-Vee's, Aldi, Fairway, Walmart. You have Target, obviously. You have 2 Targets. One's over by the Walmart, so right here. Yeah, so Target's right here. So you have plenty of grocery shopping. I don't know if I forgot anything, but we're going to move on. Plenty of groceries here. Don't be concerned if you are moving in the area about groceries. Then we're going to go to clothes shopping. It's not what I love to do is clothes shop, obviously, but you do have, obviously, Target and Walmart. Again, you got, if you're someone that likes to go to those thrift stores, we have Goodwill. Walmart and Target are right down here. And over here, you got Burlington Coat Factory and some other, like JCPenney's is somewhere in here, right here. JCPenney, you have stores like that. You also are going to have a mall. The biggest clothes shopping is going to be on Lindale Mall area. So let's go up here. Collins Road. So if you follow Collins Road east of 380, you're going to run into Lindale Mall. This is going to have your Macy's, your another JCPenney's, the Buckle. Here's a TJ Maxx. That's going to be your clothes shopping center. If you want more information on this, contact us. My wife will definitely lead you in that direction as she goes clothes shopping a lot more than myself. And then shopping for hardware.
So we have a Best Buy here. It's not exactly hardware, but if you go on First Ave here, so you're in a city, so you're gonna have a Home Depot. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, it should be right over here. Okay, so you have Home Depot right here. That's gonna be obviously a great place. Then we'll go over to Marion. You're gonna have Menards. So Menards is off of 100 here, and it's right here. So zoom out. That's where Menards is gonna be, right in here. You're gonna have another Southwest Menards, and that's right here, or by 30, and you go on to, this is actually considered, let's see, that's going to be Williams Boulevard exit. It doesn't say it here, but Menards is right there. Then we do have a Lowe's, and that's going to be up towards, we have Fleet Farm, and then over by Sam's Club. So Lowe's is going to be right here. So that's kind of like the hardware stores. Plenty of places to get hardware. And one of our favorites that I do want to mention before we move on from this subject is, here's a Tyson's. So that's going to be hardware too. But if we go on Johnson Ave here, it's right over here. So I don't know if it'll be, here it is, Edgewood Do It Best Hardware. That is an awesome little hardware store. I'll see if it's got a picture. No, it doesn't. But if you're a local or in the area, this is more of a local store. It's really cool store. I definitely recommend, if you have hardware options, to go there over the bigger ones. Really nice store, locally owned. And anyways, guys, let's keep on trucking through this. So big thing for people, especially moving here, but anyone that's looking into Cedar Rapids, you're going to want to know where the hospitals are, obviously. So the 8th Avenue is going to be off where Mercy is. And then, so this is where Mercy Medical Center, this and St. Luke's are the biggest in Cedar Rapids. This and St. Luke's are the biggest in Cedar Rapids, and PCI is going to be, so here's Unity Point Health, St. Luke's Hospital. And so PCI, yeah, that's it. So this is going to be where another place where surgeries happen. A lot of the top surgeons at Cedar Rapids, I got my knee replaced here, actually, or not replaced. I had an ACL tear, and they did my surgery there. And I believe my wife also got her shoulder done here when she broke her shoulder. And so nice place. You got a good surgeon here if you have unfortunate injuries like we have. And then I'm gonna zoom out a ways. The biggest hospital in Cedar and the area is gonna be Iowa City Hospital and Clinic. It's kind of the biggest thing. It's right here. So this whole area is gonna be kind of the hospital. It's the highest level of care in Iowa. So if you have anything major, you are only about 30 minutes max from that hospital, depending on where you live in Cedar Rapids. But that's the hospital situation. We also have Unity Points scattered throughout, and Mercy, emergent care type of are not hospitals, but urgent cares. So you have those throughout. But let's move on and go to what everyone loves, restaurants, eating food, obviously. So I'm just going to go through some of our top options, and I kind of want to mix it up. So first off, we love Taste of India. If you like Indian food, we have that. And then over here down, it'd be Taj Mahal's right there if you like Indian food. And then we're going to go over here. So right over here, so Napoli's, if you like Italian food, really nice off of Mary Boulevard. If you have a question about where these are, I know I'm going through them pretty quick, just reach out. 30 Hops, an excellent bar and grill, kind of more of a high-end bar, I would say. And then downtown, you can't go without going downtown for food. So Black Sheep Social Club's right here. The Chop House downtown is going to be right there. You have a lot of good options. In the southwest side, you have a Mexican joint here. You have Texas Roadhouse. You're going to have IHOP, Chick-fil-A, plenty of options. Another really good place to eat is going to be right in here. That's going to be Black Sheep, or not Black Sheep. Let's see if it's on here. Zeppelins. So Zeppelins is going to be another good one. Another kind of, if you're willing to go, it's not that far, but Whiskey River Grill is over here in Palo. Nice little small town option. Then I want to tell you another little place that we like to go to, or we have one to, and we really liked, and that is Odie's Bar and Grill. And then if you want some ice cream, this is the place to go right here. Devin Danny's Creamery, the best ice cream I've ever had. So make sure to check out Ely. It's not far. It's only about 15, 20 minutes, depending on where you're at in Cedar Rapids. So that is going to be restaurants. That's just a few of them. I think I've done a short video, so check out my channel and check out the top places to eat. A shorts video, so yeah, if that's what you're looking for. Parks. So we're zoomed out here pretty good, so that's pretty good. You have Wanatee Park over here, nice one. Indian Creek's not a park, but it's a nature center. You have Bruce Moore is more of a thing to do. It's not necessarily a park. It's an older mansion, historical place. It's a museum as well. You have Bever Park, which has Old McDonald's farm. If you have kids, awesome place to go. You have Nullridge Park over here. Kenwood Park's not very big, but Nullridge is a decent sized park. It's got some pretty flowers like that picture and a nice walking trail and a pool. You have Ellis Park along the river. Really nice place to go for a walk. Our favorite in all of Cedar Rapids is Morgan Creek here. And then I do want to show you Lowe Park is another really nice one. So Lowe Park's going to be over here as well. Parks throughout. Last I knew we had 97 parks, so you got plenty of places to go. Here's a nice golf course. I think we got 3 or 4 golf cart. You have an Ellis on Golf Club somewhere in here. Anyways, yeah, here's a golf course. You have other ones. You have one, I think, Indian Creek somewhere in Marion, but plenty of parks, plenty of things to do, nice outdoor areas. Another really nice place, we've already kind of been out here for Whiskey River, but you have Pleasant Creek. It's a park and a lake. And then you really can't go without mentioning it, but Lake McBride and Coralville Lake. This whole area is really beautiful. It's not far, probably about 25, 30-minute drive at the max to get there. And then let's go on to lakes again. So Lake McBride and Coralville Reservoir right here. The reservoir is really, really pretty large, and there's something called the tube, which is down here. It's going to be right here. A tube that all this water goes down to. It's a really nice area. All this area in this backwater of the Iowa River. And then you got Lake McBride, which is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, walleye fishing areas. I love to fish for walleye. It's also crappie, bluegill. There are no perch, but there are catfish, there's bass, spotted bass really big, the wipers are really big, Lake McBride. And then we've already been here, but you got Pleasant Creek right here, north of Palo. This one is known for muskies. Even though Lake McBride also has muskie, this has really large muskie. So if you're a muskie guy, but also walleye, there are perch. They don't get real large, but there are perch. Your nice size wipers, bass, crappie and bluegill, although it's not known for it. And then one of the last little spots that I want to tell you about, because it's kind of got a different, it's not Cedar Lake. We don't want to do this at Cedar Lake. Okay. Prairie Park Fishery. So I'll zoom out, but this is going to be if you're a trout guy or trout gal, you want to fish for trout. There's also a nice crappie in here. But that's a nice destination. This is where it's at. It's off of C Street. You kind of go over here and then you go on, I think it's Otis Road. Yeah, Otis Road here goes down to all the way to Prairie Park Fishery. It's got a nice, this is another park. So it's got a nice trail for biking right around here. That green is going to be a nice trail. And anyways, that leads us into the Cedar River. Cedar River obviously goes through Cedar Rapids. A couple awesome places are Palisades. Is kind of a nice area in the Mount Vernon-ish area. So Mount Vernon's over here. and then you go up and Indian Creek goes in right here. So that's a nice place, especially fishing at certain time of year. Right down here is going to be right in this area here's a roller dam. So this is good for walleye actually, and flathead and gar, stuff like that. It's it's not real deep, so it's kind of interesting fishing there, but I've seen nice walleye come up on this side, believe it or not. So if you want to know that spot, hit me up. I can definitely at least lead you in the right direction, especially if you're moving in the area that you like to fish. And here's the 511 dam. Decent fishing spot. It's I don't like to fish there just because it's right in the heart of the city and all this traffic goes through. It's so loud. It's just not my type of fishing. But here's Cedar Lake. Nothing spectacular there. Does have some smaller fish, but right here's what they call Mohawk. Mohawks got some nice catfish. And then really if I go fishing, I come all the way up to Chena Lakes. This is my favorite spot. So all these are backwaters in here. And it's one of the best spots in all Cedar Rapids to fish. I don't like to give my fishing spot out to just anyone, but if you listen to this, I will let you know. So hit me up. That's it for fishing and lakes and rivers and all that. I could talk about it all day if you can't tell. But anyways, let's go into towns nearby. So we're not going to go in depth because I have done a video and I will link it above, but it is towns to live near Cedar Rapids. So that it should be on your screen right now of that video. But if you want a more in-depth tour of these, I'm just going to go through some of the smaller cities and areas, towns nearby. So Anamosa is about as far as we'll go. That's about 25 minutes from Cedar Rapids, 30 minutes from Cedar Rapids. It's a town with a prison in it. And then you get Central City on the east side. So we're on the east side of Cedar Rapids, kind of northeast and east. You got Springville, Mount Vernon on the east side. Albernette's north of Cedar Rapids. Marion's northeast Cedar Rapids, basically. Hiawatha, Rodbins, and Toddville are all kind of connected, depending on some are in the Cedar Rapids School District, some are in Albernette. Center Point, you got Shellsburg, Halo. Atkins isn't real big, but Fairfax is going to be another popular area. You got Walford and Amana. So that's kind of around there, but south is going to be more expensive on average. But yeah, Swisher, Shueyville, Ely, Solon, all very nice areas that the price tag goes up. So just a rule of thumb, Springville and Anamosa are going to be a little bit cheaper, maybe about even with Cedar Rapids, somewhere in that ballpark. Maybe a little bit cheaper. Central City is going to be cheaper. Anything north is going to start getting a little bit cheaper depending on the home, but Albernette, Center Point, Shellsburg, in this area you start getting, it's nicer homes. So depending on which homes there, but not necessarily cheaper, but definitely Central City, Albernette, Center Point, Springville. They're all going to be cheaper. As you go west again, going to be cheaper a little bit than Cedar Rapids, except for Fairfax. Fairfax is pretty expensive. Definitely not cheaper than Cedar Rapids. Swish or Shueyville, some of the nicest homes in all of Iowa are in this whole area here. So Solon, Shueyville, depends on the area, but kind of where my pointer is, that is going to be the cream of the crop for high price homes. You got $1 million homes in there. You have Ely, which is a really fun little town that you should know more about, but definitely watch my video before, as we're not going to go in depth on it. So that's the towns near Cedar Rapids as a map tour. We can lead you in the right direction, but there's all sorts of options in the area, as you can tell. So the Cedar Rapids is going to be broken down into kind of southwest, northwest, northeast, and also southeast. So down pretty much in this whole big slab, you're going to get a little northwest, but in this area, so northwest area, so like right in here, down is going to be southwest Cedar Rapids. So southwest Cedar Rapids is going to be the second most homes sell in this area. It's not super expensive, but you got a lot of homes that are sold here. Northeast is going to be your most. But I want to go southwest has Morgan Creek Park in it. It also has quite a bit of shopping. It's got Menards. It's got the Walmart and Target down in here. So Target's going to be right here. You got quite a bit going on here. You're going to have the Imon Ice Arena and Colonel Stadium. A couple things to do there. That's kind of southwest. Southeast has Bever Park. It's got a lot of the historic homes. Maybe we'll get into that here in a second, but this is going to be more historic. It's got Wellington Heights, another historic area, Bruce Moore. It's just kind of in the more historic district of Cedar Rapids. It's also got a downtown Cedar Rapids considered southeast. And the northeast section, right around Norridge Park and a little bit north, this is where the most homes are sold. So the reason is you got all of this area right in here is considered northeast, and that is Blairsfield Road. It's it's probably the most shopping in all Cedar Rapids on this one road here. And that's why people love it here. You got nice parks, you got beautiful homes. It's the highest price point the most homes sell year in, year out in Cedar Rapids, right in that area. Then you also have Marion, another place that has a lot of homes sold. Nice area. Landmark School District covers both. And it's just a nice area. You have Marion High School here. Lenmar is gonna be, Lenmar is gonna be somewhere in this area as well. You have, you have Kennedy High School right here as well. It's just a nice area. Let's find where Lenmar is real quick. The Lenmar High School, like I said, it's right over here. That's gonna be, it's one of the highest rate schools with Kennedy right here, Marion High School as well. So that's kind of the northeast. I never did go over to southeast and southwest. So let's go back a second. You're going to have Jefferson High School, and southwest Cedar Rapids, and also college community. A lot of people love college community as well. College community is going to be a little bit further down. Yeah, college community schools right there. So southwest is going to have Jefferson and college community. Southeast is going to be Washington High School. So Washington High School is southeast. All right, cut that again. I hope daughter came in again, but Washington High School, southeast Cedar Rapids. That's going to be where everyone goes. And then in northwest, you're going to be kind of Jefferson as well, and a little bit of Kennedy. It just depends on where you live, but northwest in here is the last one we'll go over. It's got a lot of the river in northwest. The home prices are the lowest in the northwest area, I believe. We can double check that. But northwest is going to be the lowest price homes. And then I think southwest, I think trails it in southeast. And then northeast is the most expensive. Not by a lot. They're relatively close. There's nice pockets in every single area that I just pointed out. But that's kind of a tour. So we got southwest down here, northwest in here, northeast in here, and then you got southeast and Marion's also northeast, but southeast down in here. So that is kind of, it's sectioned out there. But now I want to get to kids' activities. So Air FX is just an amazing trampoline park. It's over in the Hiawatha northeast side area. You will love it if you have kids. Your kids will love it. It's just a great place. Sky Zone's another one. I don't personally like Sky Zone as much as AirFX. It's a lot smaller. So that's Des Moines. So Sky Zone is going to be right in this area. But Sky Zone, another great option if you want to go to a trampoline park. You have the PlayStation, the Fun Station. Now it was the PlayStation, but the Fun Station is going to be off of Collins Road here. So those are some awesome kids activities. And then the I'm on Ice Arena right here in the southwest Cedar Rapids. I'll zoom out. So Imon's gonna be right in here. That's in the winter. You can go ice skiing with your kids. Really nice area. Some of the best parks, in our opinion, in the area are gonna be Low Park. The best parks in the area are gonna be Low Park. This is just our opinion. And Morgan Creek Park. Also, Indian Creek Nature Center is really nice. There are nice parks. Knoll Ridge Park is a nice one. The reason we kind of like Low Park and Morgan Creek is they're really new. And Morgan Creek's got awesome trails. It's just a really, really nice park. But Low Park is nice in its own right. And same with Knoll Ridge Park and Bever Park. I mean, Bever Park has the old McDonald's farm. If your kids like animals, that's another great option. The last thing I kind of want to mention, it's not in Cedar Rapids, but it's close enough, is in Iowa City, you're going to have, let's see if we can find it here real quick. There's the hospital. So going to be, find the Coral Ridge Malls up here. So Iowa Children's Museum, another great place to take your kids. Really fun time for kids, but that's kind of the gist of it. I have a video on the best parks in Cedar Rapids, so I do recommend that. I'll leave it above, just a picture of the video. But after this video, if you want to know the best parks in Cedar Rapids, definitely check that video out. And then we're gonna keep going, but there is a bike trail, and so the Cedar River Trail right in here is gonna really take you a long ways. It's really cool. It goes all the way down to, in Ely, has the trail as well. You're going to see this green line is going to be a bike trail, believe it or not. So let's follow it. So it goes all the way up in here along the Cedar River. It's going to go way north as well. So there it is right here. But anyways, like you see, it goes up into here. So that trail goes a long ways. It goes all the way up to Cedar Falls and Waterloo area, all the way down into Ely. I believe it might even go to Iowa City. But anyways, that Cedar River Trail is an amazing bike trail if you love to bike, jump on a bike and go bicycling. And it's also got a like the North Fork of Cedar Lake hiking area. There's just all sorts of Cedar River Nature Trail. That's a nice one. Just a nice area. Awesome option here in Cedar Rapids area. And then it's kind of a weird one, but we're gonna look at landfills, because if you want to know where to dump your solid waste, here's it's Mount Trashmore, believe it or not, and the Cedar Rapids Linn County Solid Waste Agency. So that's one option if you have garbage and you want to take it, or they do have black dirt here in this one. So if you want some nice black dirt, that's a nice place to go to. And then your last option is going to be way up here, and that is Linn County Solid Waste Agency. So this is a place that has a little bit more waste management. I'm not sure. I think you could still take stuff up the other one, but this is where we take it, because it's just more of a place where you can fill up your truck, take it there, and it's a landfill too. So that's a nice area to go to. A couple different options. It's something that most people don't know about Cedar Rapids until they live here for a little bit. So just wanted to point that out. And then we're gonna check out some museums. So the Czech Village Museum is right here. All right, guys, here are the museums. So we're gonna go into the Czech Village area, and let's see what we can find here. So the Czech National Czech and Slovak Museum and Libraries right here. It's a really nice area. You have the African American Museum. All the areas are kind of near the district, Czech Village and New Bohemia. Nice area. And then let's see where we're at here. You got the the Library Museum of Art. You have Bruce Mar, right, is going to be right in here. That's another area that you can check out. If you're really feeling crazy, Route 3. Let me see if I can find it here. This one's really hard to find, but yeah, I don't know if I'll find it. I don't know if it's on here or not. But somewhere in this ballpark, you got the Masonic Temple and also the library. It's one, and I think it is the oldest in all the United States Masonic Temple library. That's just an interesting one for sure. But those are kind of the museums. They're all going to be kind of in the heart of Cedar Rapids. And then you also got, now we're going to get into kind of the colleges. So I'm just going to type Mount Mercy is going to be the first one. All right. University. So you got Mount Mercy University right in this area. Smaller university. Most of them are going to be. And then we got Cove College in Cedar Rapids as well. And last in Cedar Rapids, you got Kirkwood Community College. So depending on what you're looking for, those are three options. And Mount Vernon Cornell College is going to be down there. Go south, you got the biggest in Iowa, and that's going to be the University of Iowa. You go north into Cedar Falls, you got the University of Northern Iowa. And then not too far of a jaunt, and north of or in Des Moines, you got Iowa State University, another huge college in Iowa. So that's kind of your colleges. We'll also go right into the school. So kind of went over it a little bit, but we'll go back through it. So we got Jefferson High School we'll first go to, and that's going to be in southwest Cedar Rapids. So Jefferson High School is going to be right there. And then also southwest, you got College Community High School. Do that. So right here, it's called Prairie High School or College Community School District. Now we'll go north and go to Kennedy High School. So Kennedy High School is going to be right off of Collins Road there. These are all public schools. We're talking about Linn-Mar High School is going to be right there. And that Marion Northeast Cedar Rapids also is going to be covered by Linn-Mar. But that better do Marion High School because that's basically in Cedar Rapids. So Marion High School is going to be right in that. Right there's the hardest of Marion, Iowa. Then you have Washington High School. And that is going to be right there. So those are your major high schools in the Cedar Rapids area. In my pros and cons of Cedar Rapids, I really go in depth about the schools. So make sure to check that one out. It'll be linked on the screen right now. And, I want to go over, I'm not going to show you the gas stations because they're everywhere, obviously. We have gas stations in Iowa. But Casey's and Quick Start are going to be kind of your two mainstays. Quick Start is very nice gas station. It's got free air, and they're not too bad. They get broken down a lot, but it shows you how much the gauge is at. You get really good bread and some like banana, celery, stuff like that. It's a nicer gas station. Casey's, I actually have someone I'm working with that is looking to move to Iowa with our Living in Iowa team, looking to move to Northeast Cedar Rapids, but he's never eaten Casey's Pizza because he's from California. And he had his first Casey's Pizza when he came and flew here and checked out the area. So if you don't have Casey's in the area, you can check out and eat Casey's Pizza. That's kind of a interesting story that I just heard about a few days ago from him. So anyways, shout out to Steve for that. And now, one of the things that pretty much everyone, well, a lot of the population loves coffee. We do have a lot of coffee. We got the chain ones. We got Starbucks, and I don't know if Scooters is a nationwide, but we have Scooters throughout the town. There's one on the southwest side here I can show you, so you got an idea if it's not in your area where you're watching this video from, but it's going to be tucked into here, and it's Scooters Coffee. So that's what Scooters looks like up there in the top left. There's the logo. That's a nice coffee place. Roasters is a nice one. It's got to be right in there, and it's going to be kind of northeast Cedar Rapids, north of Boyson Road. Nice little coffee shop. There's actually one down here that I really like. Let's see if I can find it. It's in the Czech Village area. Let's see if I can find it. Kind of hard to find. I think it's right here. It's gotta be right here. Kickstand? No. Well, guys, I thought I would find it, but it doesn't look like I'm having success here. Should be right here. Anyways, there's a coffee shop somewhere in this Nubo. Oh, here it is. Cafe St. Kyle. That one's actually getting my favorite coffee in all of Cedar Rapids. It's really, really mild coffee. It doesn't have a huge bitter taste. I really like that place. Check it out if you're in the area. But if you think I forgot anything, make sure to leave in the comments, because, I'm a realtor and I help people all throughout the state of Iowa. Our team does. And myself, I specifically help a lot of people here in the Cedar Rapids, Iowa City area. So if there's something I'm missing from this map tour, make sure to let me know below. And also, then the last thing I want to bring up is we are the Living in Iowa team here. So we help people all throughout the state of Iowa move. If you want to know anything about eating, sleeping, buying real estate in Cedar Rapids, make sure to reach out to us. We love helping people just like you. We do it all the time. So we'll be able to help you navigate these cities in Iowa. Any questions you have, we'll get on them. We'll make sure you know. And we would love to help you buy your next home if you're moving in the area. Anyways, thanks guys, and we will see you on the next video.